Hello and welcome to Cake. Today we're making this delicious strawberry cake. This cake is made of 4 layers of a German sponge cake which are separated by an Italian strawberry buttercream. Let's begin with the sponge cake, also called biscuit cake in Germany. I recently produced a video to this and explained the steps in detail, but I'll just highlight the main parts again today. For the sponge cake, I beat 6 eggs with 230 grams of sugar and a pack of vanilla sugar for about 15 minutes in my stand mixer. Then I gently fold in 270 grams of flour with 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a dash of salt. The cake batter is split between 2 aluminum cake pans, each with a diameter of 20 centimeters, and then placed in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius or about 330 Fahrenheit for 19 minutes. I let these cool completely overnight and then cut them in half. The base of the filling is an Italian buttercream, to which I just recently made a video, but I'll briefly repeat the process here as well. To make an Italian buttercream, I create a syrup consisting of 150 grams of water and 275 grams of sugar. This is heated until it reaches a temperature of 118 degrees Celsius. In the meantime, I beat the egg white of 6 eggs until stiff. Then I pour in the hot syrup directly into the egg whites and beat it until it is completely cooled down to room temperature. Once the egg white is completely cool, I add in 250 grams of butter at room temperature. And this is how an Italian buttercream is made. For the strawberry flavor, I used 300 grams of strawberry jelly, which I just purchased from the supermarket. You could also just use jam, but jam tends to have a lot of seeds, so that's just a personal preference. I take 2 tablespoons of the jelly and combine it with 150 grams of water and heat it for about 3 minutes. This will be used as syrup to make the cake layers super moist. The remainder of the strawberry jelly gets combined with Italian buttercream, and voila, we are ready with all of the individual components of our cake. Wait for the syrup to cool to room temperature before applying it to the cake, because otherwise you're going to melt the buttercream on top of it. Then I distribute about 2 tablespoons of buttercream between each layer and flatten it out. I repeat the process until the entire cake is completely covered in my delicious strawberry buttercream. To decorate the cake, I used 13 strawberries and pile them in the center on top of one another. I know there was a lot of steps to creating this cake, but it was actually a very simple cake to make. Another great thing about this is that you can prepare the sponge cake and the buttercream 1 or 2 days in advance and just leave them in the fridge. Just make sure you take out the buttercream about an hour before you want to use it. You could easily modify this recipe by adding like an apricot jam or maybe a raspberry jelly to the buttercream and create a completely different version of this cake. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes and creative ideas. Thank you for watching. See you next time.